this trip is like an experience. You understand? You learn a lot of things, you know. Terrible. Every time we have to do this. Sometimes
Yeah, I'm on board, but the river is so terrible today. I'm on board with my sisters. 17 people on board, and the other boat is in front of me. That's the other boat we are going. I'm on board, but in the middle of the river, so the river is very rough. Actually, with my sisters from diaspora, so they're black people who are doing a pilgrimage to the island. This is where our ancestors were traveling to the island. You can see the island?
You don't think of that?
That's the island there. You can't see it. You see the island there. Yeah, I'm on board with 17 people. My sisters from diaspora, so the river is so terrible today. We are in the middle of the river. That's the other boat in front of me there.
We are going to take the captain, okay? Yeah. One of you has to be the captain.
No.
Be worse.
No, maybe the sister.
They take this right back and then turn round.
Right, that's the island of Kunta Kinteh. We are now reaching the island. The river is very terrible today. The river is very rough. I am on board with some people actually, but the river is so rough today actually, and that's my sisters. Very good. It's after 2 weeks. They transport them to take it to the United States of America. Those are my sisters and brothers on board, you can see. So I'm going to give them a brief history about the island, and then from there we go inside. Thank you.
For the slave, they were enslaving on the island here. In other way, making their throat to be wet because it's not a proper water in fact they are giving them to drink. These are the water tanks of the island. This is where they get the water, like from the rainfall. This rainfall water will be collected and then kept here for 3 days before we take their boat, go to the lake, take the fresh water, save them. All about like wickedness on the island. They knew the energy in us so that we could not rebel against them on the island. That's why they use the island as a weakening point, damaging our health, breaking our mind physically, and putting that slavery in us. When you die, they could not take the dead bodies back. They just chop the dead bodies inside. This is how
me help. Let me help you. Let me help you. Oh, sorry. Ako sontere nga ba ma koy. Ko silon dilaw mbere.
Slavery is still hard. No doctor can heal this for us. The best thing to do is not to forgive. We can't forgive or we forget. The best thing, unite. Once we are united, these people can be united. Africa has a continent.
Ubuntu?
This is it. Have a factory to make like something when it's hot. But these white people, they knew they can't stay in this hot, horrible climate that they put their people part of the island. So they stay here, and the black people are outside. This was covered. So that's where the council house used to be. Every slave comes to this island. If you are landed, expect your name will be Bob, Michael, or whatever. They change their name in confusing them. So this is where the governor house used to be. A Portuguese man who first arrived here 1456 was dead because of malaria. He was arrested. But when they arrived, they will tell you in history, Portuguese discovered this island. Can you discover our island when the island is natural already here? You say the Portuguese people arrived here, exploit this place and ruin it. When they came, they call it Andrew Island because Andrew been buried here. These fire bricks, we never had them. They are from Liverpool and Bristol. They put them on board, balancing them when they are coming to Africa. So this is the store of the island. That's where all the gunpowders and the weapons of the island and the food were kept. When you go back to England, visit your Liverpool museum in England. Very interesting. And gunpowder explodes here. What brings that to be built at Liverpool museum? Because it's the gunpowder which explodes here because of the hot climate. And kill 11 white English people. That's why they built that Liverpool museum. Okay. Those dead bodies are taken back to England. Oh. They couldn't leave that history here. I see. What? The English use this island for still until 1861. When that explosion goes and kill 11 of them, they start scaring to leave the island. That's what damaged all these islands. Since then, they couldn't live there and leave it for us to keep our peace. But they take that back. Mistakenly, that record book on in the museum where they record the names was forgotten here and was picked by our people. They took it. That's why. So that is where the restaurant of the island is. That's where they will come organize their service, eat their food, smoke their tobacco, the rest of the food and the bones will be packed, and they will throw it and feed our people. Bristol again. For 10 years called Sergeant Harry. Georgetown was named even after a British governor called George Logan. You could imagine. 1965, 18th of February, they decided now to look for colonization, and they are still proud of that rubbish independence. That's why I say our independence is by documentaries for 400 years. Look who Allah if I cannot fit in the Gambia. It's so important to put a water here. Yeah. This has been just planted this year in the memory of Kunta Kinteh to remember the transatlantic trade. So, and it is most important also, it was put in the backyard of the island. The original jetty used to be there. It was built like if you go closer, you will see it. That's where all the ships coming from. And this is where they will bring all our ancestors. They will leave all their clothes, and this is where they no medicine, no doctor on board. And they still survive that journey. It shows this is where they put mental slavery. They knew the people are family. They can put like a son in America, they can put a daughter in Europe and put family. So they put mental slavery. That's why it's sort of so are my young Gambian sisters. Bleaching their skin is beautiful energy you have. Following these white people, 50 years old men holding their hands. Say, I love you, I like you. Because around the hotel, when you go on this observe our young Gambian girls. They'll be holding a old man, walking with a very shameful. I never treat you when I see you like that. Why will I be forgive myself for innocence? Why would they fight for young guys? They couldn't, they knew when you come to Africa. Value ourselves. Yeah, I close work by 5 o'clock today. Close work by 5 o'clock today. I undress my uniform and then again I make a stroll to the beach. Another safari came and they said they want a guide. So I have to go back to the island again. I haven't taken my lunch yet. I'm very hungry, I'm telling you. Very, very hard job actually. So I'm going back to the island. I think this will be my last trip anyway.